Many companies are looking at these three magic alphabets in order to help them meet their bottom line. And of course, this three magic alphabet is KPI, Key Performance Indicators. I would like to propose to you that focusing on key performance indicators alone is weak. Now, why is it weak if we just focus on KPI alone? Allow me to demonstrate. Now, if you have a chain of command here, a chain of management, the KPI is usually translated from one level of management right down to the next. What are we seeing here? This is merely a numbers game. It doesn't take a whole lot of creativity in order to pass down the numbers, saying that, hey, I got numbers from my bosses, so you better help me meet my numbers, and you better help me meet my numbers. At the end of the day, who suffers? This poor chap here. He is the one that suffers. That's the reason why many employees see their KPI as something which is unattainable, as something which is so distant. Do you know why? Because all along, all he gets from management is just a series of communication. There is a lot of top-down communication from here to here, and this is very pressure rising. There must be a better way, because the more you clamp down, the harder it is going to be for him to rise up to meet the KPI, which is what we all want in the first place, right? Here's a better way. I'm not saying that you should do away with KPI. KPI must always be there. But in order to help your employees to reach that KPI, what you need to do is don't just communicate, because communicate is very top-down, it's very sterile, it's very pressurizing. What you need to do is to create moments and points of conversations. Conversations is important because you are then listening to your employees. Here is the traditional view of management. You have the manager right on top here, and then he presses everyone else here to do the job. Now, in order to really motivate your employee to go the second mile, in order to win their loyalty, you must reverse the hierarchy, meaning that you as a manager, you are now here, and your job is to support your employees to meet the KPI. Now, how do you show this support? You show this support by learning how to have conversations. What does it mean to have conversations? Very simply, it's you attempting to understand the other person. Spend more time to listen. Don't be too preoccupied with just talking. Learn to have moments of personal interaction. It could be as simple as just saying, stopping by and saying, how are you? Or if you see someone depressed, you just give a helping hand and say, what can I do to help you? More can be achieved by learning to ask questions rather than to give orders. So, does your organizations have high KPI goals? Sure, but make sure that you reach your KPI goals not by just merely communicating. Take some time off to converse, to talk to your people along the way, because the more you talk to them, the more you listen to them. That's leadership by influence, and leadership by influence is really the long-term strategy to buy your employees' heart and loyalty, so that your KPI become a KPI that they want to meet and not because they have to. Think about it. This is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com.